Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we are talking about the top 10 things that Rec Room players do when they're bored. I personally share long-winded and cringe stories of my past with my friends in my dorm when I am bored. Come to think of it, maybe that's why they keep accidentally leaving to the rec center. But let me know in the comments what you do to pass the time in the game. I'm curious to hear your responses. Alright, well let's get started. Number 1. Make impulse purchases. Nothing is worse for your wallet than being bored in Rec Room. You'll find yourself putting together an outfit you really like but can't afford. And along with it comes an immense desire to spend real money. How much does 20,000 tokens cost again? Then you're opening the Rec Room store, hovering your finger over the buy more tokens button. It turns into a 10-minute debate with your friends, back and forth, trying to justify why you need this new outfit and whether or not it's worth spending half a day's wages on, or your parents stolen credit card. Eventually you realize that you're just gonna go for it and all of your new drip arrives. You manage to pass some time, yes, but at an arguably depressing cost to your budget. Number 2, spam invite your friends. I can appreciate being so bored in Rec Room that you start peering at your friends list, seeing that everyone you like is engrossed in another activity, so you hit the invite button. You wait a minute, nothing happens. Did it get lost? Maybe it didn't go through. Was it a glitch? You hit it again. Before you know it, you've spammed the same person with an invite no less than 5 times, and you feel guilty, so you move on to the next person. Eventually, Hairy Manlegs comes online, and you can't resist embarrassing yourself with more spam invites in his direction, even though you know he already has all of his watch notifications off. Repeated invite requests are a slippery slope, and let's be real, it's never a proud moment. Number 3, discuss Rec Room. Is Coach just Hairy Manlegs with a voice changer? What is that silly forbidden one up to now? When you and your friends get bored in Rec Room, it seems like the common thing to do is start discussing Rec Room lore and things the game needs to change or add. Everything is fair game to rip apart, from the infinite load screen of death to Rec Rally being unpopular to the weekly skins that should come out next. Rec Room needs a suggestion box for the rec center, I think. People have some really epic ideas that shouldn't go overlooked just because they were born from some random dialogue that occurred in a dorm room late at night. Number 4, make random outfits. One of the best ways to guarantee a decrease in boredom is to start making random outfits in your dorm room. This tends to yield better results if a friend or two get involved in the process, but it's not entirely necessary. Whether you want to go the practical route and create outfits that you're actually going to wear, or you choose to go the more outlandish route and keep spamming the randomize button, it's always a satisfying way to kill time. One of my favorite things to do is make themed outfits, like Sheriff or Ballerina, and then turn them into livestream thumbnails. I don't know why, but I find that really entertaining. You can also add a million things to your wish list because, let's face it, you never know what kind of rich player you'll run into in-game, and it's fun to dream about someone gifting you all those 5-star items all on a whim. Number 5, use up potions and consumables. I swear, unless you're really bored, you forget that black and white film exists, or that you have about 812 of them. Suddenly, when you have all the time in the world, it makes sense to equip them and vow that you'll become the Rec Room version of Ansel Adams, taking avant-garde landscape photos in Golden Trophy and Isle of Lost Skulls. 4 photos in, however, you grow weary of this new artistic role you've bestowed upon yourself, and you switch back to regular film. The same logic seems to apply to potions. It suddenly feels appropriate to start consuming high 5 potions, and you and your friends have an amazing 30 seconds of seeing coins fly everywhere, accompanied by that satisfying slapping sound. Feels like a good way to pass an entire hour. Then your wide grin fades as it becomes a chore to keep slapping your friend's hand and come to terms with the realization that using up consumables isn't the best plan to pass time after all. Number 6, spawn random inventions. Searching for random inventions in the store is always a rabbit hole of entertainment. Whether you find a cursed SpongeBob named SpongeBib, or you accidentally spawn in a highly detailed rendition of the bog monster that you end up cherishing forever, invention hunting can be a lucrative cure for boredom. I still think that players should be able to gift each other inventions, because buying the perfect birthday gift for a friend's dorm would be so much more enjoyable if you didn't have to go there and spawn it in for them. Number 7, play the same quest over and over again. You just finished Golden Trophy with S rank, and you and your friends mill around in the boss room, wondering what to do next. Now that all the goblins are slayed and the Goblin King has exploded into 600 pieces, life feels a little less thrilling. You wait for your friends to discuss playing some other game, perhaps 3D charades, disc golf, or dodgeball. Everyone hums and haws, and eventually you suggest running through Golden Trophy again. Immediately everyone perks up, agrees, and you manage to kill another hour speedrunning it several times and hundreds of goblin casualties later. Number 8, try to learn with the Maker Pen. I personally am terrible with the Maker Pen. Like, absolute garbage. If I try to make a wall or resize a photo, it usually goes awry quickly and I need to call for help. I've never found something that passes time better than trying to learn with this confusing tool though. One time I put my headphones in, I was singing away to Nicki Minaj, and I realized an hour had gone by as I was attempting to customize my dorm. I say attempting because I accomplished little to nothing. I can only imagine how much time one can annihilate though if they're actually talented with the Maker Pen. Number 9, hang out in the rec center. There are some things in Rec Room that will pass the time, but at a cost. Hanging out in the rec center falls into that category. You never know what you'll see or get roped into. You might end up listening to some 8-year-old zoom in circles screaming horrendous things at innocent bystanders. You can't turn away because it's like watching a train wreck. Or you might stumble into a group of mirror couples discussing some bizarre topic that you wish you could unhear about a minute into eavesdropping. You might even end up in the desolate photo room watching a slideshow of random photos from other players. Whether you leave after 5 minutes or an hour, you have to admit that the rec center is a peculiar place, but prime for wasting time. Number 10. Check out random rooms. My absolute favorite thing in this entire list is checking out random rooms. There's deliberate effort I put into it at times, scouring RecNet for potential rooms, writing them down, and peeking under my headset as I cross off maps explored. Yes, it's fun to play RROs, but eventually they do get boring, and really the community is the best thing about the game. So showing support for these community maps is underrated. You can get lost in the desert, quietly wander around a Japanese temple, or visit a remake of Willy Wonka. If you're not sure where to start, just look in your watch under the hashtag featured. Every week the featured maps change and they're always well made, and it's the best way to kill boredom in the game. If you guys leave me enough suggestions in the comments for how you cure your boredom in the game, I might make a part 2 of this video. For more Rec Room content, check out some more of my videos here, and don't forget to smash that subscribe button before you head out. We'll see you on the next video. Take care.